Okay, last of the planetary spirits for Demon of the Week, Chasmodai. Join me over on Patreon, where you will find all of my books, services, and courses in the shop, blog posts, and the various tiers which you can explore. You can get magical training in the Temple of the Horned Serpent First Degree, and joining as a free member gets you started with that, or explore the Magical Journal and the Egregore Project. Hope to see you there. Okay, starting with Practical Planetary Magic by David Rankin and Sarita Deste. Chasmodai, it says in here, Chasmodai is described as the planetary spirit of the moon, yet there is no information about him. All right. However, when it comes to the moon, we have the spirit of the spirits of the moon, which is a bit of a difficult name. It is Sched Barschemoth, or the longer name is Schad Barschemoth Hashartathan. And they do say in the book, coming back to Rankin and Deste's book, that often referred to as Schad. I'm going to actually pronounce it Shad. I'm assuming that's what how other people pronounce it. For convenience. All right. So in reference to Shad itself, they say has a large body with soft blackish skin. He has red watering eyes and is bold with sharp teeth. He moves like a tempest at sea. The presence of water outside the circle is a sign of his presence. So for this article, I'm, however, going to focus on the actual qualities of the moon, or lunar, and refer to Chasmodai. Right, so sometimes this is confused with Asmodai, and therefore erroneously associated with Mars, but Chasmodai, also named Hasmodai, without the CH, just the H, is traditionally linked to the moon and lunar energies, which are often characterized by intuition, emotion, and transformation. The moon, as a symbol of the subconscious and the cyclic nature of time, provides the backdrop against which Chasmodai's influence is most potent. Chasmodai's attributes are multifaceted, reflecting both his lunar association and his broader magical role. As a lunar spirit, he embodies the qualities of the moon, including changeability, mystery, and a deep connection to the emotional and intuitive realms. This lunar alignment makes Chasmodai a potential figure in rituals and workings related to divination, emotional healing, and personal transformation. In the magical practices, Chasmodai is often invoked for his ability to illuminate hidden aspects of the self and the universe. His influence is believed to facilitate greater understanding of one's inner world, helping practitioners navigate emotional complexities and subconscious fears. Additionally, Chasmodai's connection to the moon underscores his role in rites of passage and cyclical changes, reflecting the lunar phase's impact on human experiences and natural rhythms. The invocation of Chasmodai typically occurs during specific lunar phases, particularly the full moon, when his energies are said to be most accessible. However, you can also invoke on a Monday during the planetary hour of the moon. Practitioners seeking his guidance might perform rituals that involve lunar symbols such as silver, moonstone, or representations of the moon itself. The aim of such rituals is often to harness Chasmodai's insights and transformative power, using them to gain clarity or achieve personal growth. In addition to lunar rituals, Chasmodai's influence can be integrated into broader magical workings. For example, his presence may be invoked in ceremonies aimed at emotional release, intuition enhancement, or exploration of the subconscious. By aligning with Chasmodai's lunar energies, practitioners can deepen their connection to the moon's cycles and gain a more profound understanding of their own emotional and spiritual landscape. Okay, so we're going to now continue with the reading from Theomagia. Chasmodai hath one idea which you may call her house, and that rules one part of the earth and is incorporated into two figures, viz. Populus by day and Via by night, and there she is strong. But if these be in the 10th house with Casa or Tristitia, by that ruler and his ideas and figures, she then there receives detriment. In the 2nd house she is exalted, and in the 8th she falls. She governeth the earthly triplicity by night, viz. Amisio conjunctio Casa. She rules the world 354 years, and in 108 she is strong, feminine, nocturnal, cold, moist, and phlegmatic by nature. The manners or actions she signifieth, when in good houses with good figures, is one of composed manners, a soft tender creature, a lover of all honest and ingenious sciences, a searcher of and delighter in novelties, naturally propense to slight and shift his habitation, unsteadfast, wholly carrying for the present times, timorous, prodigal, and easily frightened, however, loving peace and to live free from the cares of his life. If a mechanic, the man learns many occupations, and frequently will be tampered with many ways to trade in. When in ill houses with ill figures, she signifies 66 and 25, and is a mere vagabond idle person, hating labour, a drunkard, a sot, one of no spirit or forecast, delighting in life beggarly and carelessly, one content in no condition of life, either good or ill. She signifieth a man of fair stature, whitely coloured, the face round, grey eyes, and a little lowering, much hair both on head, face, and other parts, usually one eye a little larger than the other, short hands and fleshy, the whole body inclining to be fleshy, sometimes plump, corpulent, and phlegmatic. If she be in aspect with Sorath in a nativity or question, she usually signifies some blemish in or near the eye, a hurt in or near the eye. If her figures be in succeedent houses, if she be unfortunate by company with ill figures and ill aspects in angles, he spoileth the fight. The qualities of men and women she signifieth are queens, countesses, ladies, all manner of women, as also the common people, travellers, pilgrims, mariners, fishermen, fishmongers, brewers, tapsters, vintners, letter carriers, porters in cities, crutchmen, huntsmen, messengers, some say the Pope's legates, millers, alewives, malsters or malsters, drunkards, oysterwives, fisher women, chair women, not sure what that is, tripe women, and generally such women as carry commodities in the streets, as also midwives, nurses, etc. Hackneymen, such as carry sedans, watermen, water bearers. Sicknesses are apoplexies, palsy, the colic, the belly ache, diseases in the left side, stones, the bladder, and members of generation, the menstrues and liver in women, dropsy, fluxes of the belly, all cold rheumatic diseases, cold stomach, the gout in the rifts and feet, sciatica, colic, worms in children and men, rheums or hurts in the eyes, fizz in the left of men, the right of women, surfeits, rotten coughs, convulsion fits, the falling sickness, king's evil, aposthume, smallpox, and measles. Of colours, the white or pale yellow, white, pale green, or a little of the silver colour. Of favours, the fresh or without any savour, and that might be of savours, the fresh or without any savour, such as in herbs before they be ripe, or such as demoisten the brain, etc. The herbs, plants, and trees which are subject to Chasmodai, her idea, and figures have soft and thick ivory leaves of a waterish or a little sweetish taste. They love to grow in watery places and grow quickly into an ivory magnitude, and are the colewort, cabbage, melon, gourd, pompilion, onion, mandrake, poppy, lettuce, rape and linden tree, mushrooms, endive, all other trees or herbs who have round, shady, great spreading leaves and are little fruitful. All such beasts or the like which live in the water, she signifieth frogs, the otter, snails, etc. The weasel, the cunny, all sea fowl, the cuckoo, geese, ducks, the night owls. Of fishes, the oyster and cockle, all shellfish, the crab and lobster, tortoise, eel. Places she governs are fields, fountains, baths, havens of the sea, highways and desert places, ports, towns, rivers, fish ponds, standing pools, boggy places, common shores, little brooks, springs, harbours for ships or docks. Of minerals and stones, silver, the selenite, all soft stones and crystals. If her figures be with the figures of Zazal, they signify cold air. If with the figures of Hismael, viz. Acquisitio and Letitia, in which are incorporated the ideas Advatiel and Amnixiel, they signify serene weather with Barzabel and his ideas and figures, winds and red clouds, with the figures of Sarath, according to the season, with the figures of Kedamel and Taftatharath, Shuas and winds. In hermetical operation she delighteth in the north angle of the earth. In the fifth house with good figures she signifieth winds, according to the nature of those figures, are in company or aspect with her. The countries she ruleth are Holland, Zealand, Scotland, Denmark, Nuremberg, Flanders. Her day is Monday, the 1st and 8th thereof. Her enemies are Zazal and Barzabal, viz. Their figures are contrary one to another in signification, and thus much of the nature and signification of the 7 rulers of the earth. Okay, and that brings us to the end of Chasmodai, and well, the end of the planetary spirits anyway, as well. Alright, so we're going to just carry on with other demons next week, continuing onwards. As I said, there's loads and loads and loads to actually go through, so I'm not sure we're ever going to run out, let's put it that way. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Cheers, bye bye.